Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are back again with another Ill-Clan Destiny battle report.
Very exciting. I haven't done my own Ill-Clan battle report yet.
You have not. We had some scheduling snafus, but you are here now in the studio, and that's all that matters.
So I have been, in the strategic war room battle planning with the Ill-Clan recognition guides.
This is exciting. I saw his force. I am terrified.
Well, equally, I saw your force. I am terrified.
Yeah. So let's talk about the narrative, shall we, sir? So Kevin actually debuting a new army on the channel tonight.
Yes, my clan wolf. I'm finally, proliferating across clan space.
I know, you have so many clans. I still only have my Theta galaxy.
Yeah, so I got my newly painted wolves. Well, they were painted probably like a month or two back, but I just haven't been able to play them yet. So Beta Galaxy scheme.
Very cool.
It's going to be exciting. Pretty much everything in the Kickstarter, but with the new equipment and technology available in the Ill-Clan
100 years later in the Ill-Clan era. This is very exciting.
At the 100-year anniversary
of
the ill-fated Operation Revival.
Well, 100 years later, they managed to claim Terra. So
well, we don't know that yet. Right, this is right now. We're like
on the way.
Months prior.
Yeah, it's like this is right 3150. It's like it's about to happen.
Right.
Our story takes place on the planet of Towne, which is in Federated sun space, and the Royalston Gryphons, as they are now called, in the late Ill-Clan or the late Dark Age era, I should say, early Ill-Clan era. They are here stationed on this world. Clan Wolf shows up basically to establish a supply line, yeah?
Well, I think more so to cut off other intersphere supply lines, right? We are establishing our own fortress republic, Fortress Kerensky around Terra.
Fantastic. Well, I'm not going to let it happen. So we've got an awesome battle grid set up. It's supply lines. I think it is really going to showcase some of the new tech, and some of the new mechs. Speaking of the mechs, why don't we take a quick look at the forces, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so there it is. This is 12,000, well, that was our limit, 12,000 BV. Both forces are hovering thereabout. And with our new Destiny campaign system that will be available very shortly on Patreon, we're using 10 experience points for our secondary skills, so we got to allocate those to our pilots. Now, speaking of Patreon, a couple of quick things. If you're not on it and you want to check out the Destiny stuff, I've gotten a couple of emails about it. You can head on over to Patreon. $1 and you can get in on the beta. We'll get you everything you need there. If you want to access the delightful card builder that Kevin has lovingly and painstakingly coded with the help of Randall Burt, we have basically a $5 tier for that. And that gives you access to all of our digital toolkits. We have some Alpha Strike stuff there as well, so pretty cool. But we've got infantry and battle armor in the hopper. It's happening. And aerospace fighters too, actually. Just
it's all coming at you.
It's all coming
just
at you.
Just not protomechs yet.
No, I try to pretend they don't exist.
Let's not go there.
I know some people love them, but maybe we'll get there. But I'm looking forward to Inferno bombing you soon with my aerospace fighters, very soon. But yeah, guys, if you want to check that out, head on over to Patreon. And of course, if you like what you see here, I'm going to remind you in advance to like the video and don't forget to subscribe. We have these videos, they have like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views in the first week, and they have like 100 likes. I can only assume you don't like us. But you keep coming back to watch our crap every week.
You're taunting us.
But yeah, leave us a like, leave us a comment. It actually helps with the mysterious YouTube algorithm, which is actually how Comstar starts. If you read really deeply into the lore, the YouTube algorithm becomes like the mother brain of Comstar.
The word of Musk.
The word of all right, well, jokes aside, let's get into the action, guys. Stick around, it's coming right up.
Attention, forces of the Republic and loyalists of the Federated Sons. This is Star Colonel Garrett Jennings of Clan Wolf, Beta Galaxy, 11th Battle Cluster. The system of Towne is now under the control of Clan Wolf. The Republic is failing, and the great Clan Wolf will see them disbanded permanently. This galaxy will be remade under the leadership of a reborn Star League. Cooperation will be rewarded in the coming age. Resistance will be crushed.
Here we are on the planet of Towne in high def. Well, 2.7K, Kevin. We're doing it again. We're going to give it another try. We had mixed reviews. Some people said they saw a difference. Some people said it looked just like 1080. I made a couple of tweaks.
I didn't notice anything.
I didn't notice anything.
You know, like when you go to the theaters and you see that THX, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I feel like we need that brought to you in 2.7K.
I'll work on it. So here we are, guys. You can see supply lines now. Just a quick recap. Each of these objective markers, they're numbered. If you hold objectives in sequence, Kevin, so for example, there's 2 there, 3 is there. If I hold them in sequence, I get objective points. If you hold more than 2, you get additional objective points. So if I were to like hold 4 in sequence for a turn, I would get...
only get points for sequential, though.
Correct, only for sequential. You know,
I could hold 3 non-sequentially and
all the even numbers, you get nothing, exactly. But yeah, we've got 6, 4. So this is a kill box here. 5, 4, and 3 right here.
The death triangle.
The death triangle. But you got 1 there and 6 here, so someone could control this flank. 2 and 3 here. Someone could... Lots of tactical options. We've been talking about it. So it is definitely exciting. Now, Kevin, you are the attacker. You're the aggressor. I'm being aggressed. So I'm being aggressed. That means I have to move on to the table first, as I am the defender. I got to pick my edge. Yeah. I will move on first. Yeah, and then from there, we go. Now, I have to move on first if there's a tie in our initiative order. So remember, guys, We have these fancy initiative trackers. I've got all my guys filled out here. So, you know, when I say move on first, you know, basically whoever has, you know, Kevin and I would go down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we would go that way. And I would have to go first in each category. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be right back after turn 1 movement. So stick around. All right, guys, here we are at the end of turn 1 movement. It is pretty exciting. We actually spent a good deal of time deliberating on our initial strategic approach. We always say deployment is the most important step, Kevin. The second most important step is winning. Nothing else matters.
I was trying to think of something smart ass to say, but
we got nothing. So, you know, as we said, I had to move on first. We actually have most of our guys in that initiative bracket of 2 to 4. So that initiative role going forward is going to make a big difference, I think, tactically. But I'll tell you what I did here, and I'll talk a little bit about the units I have. So this is a Caesar 3S. It's got a heavy PPC, a Gauss, couple of medium pulse. So I'm just getting him sort of in the middle there. I want to get him in the mix. I mean, this, Kevin and I agree, this is going to be the hot spot here. So trying to go for that. I got my Hellspawn running up the gut there. This is that Highlander 740. It's got all sorts of crazy stuff. Artemis 20, PPC. So nice mix of weaponry there. Just want to get him up the gut. And I'm using sort of this break in the woods here, and I'm going to try to get some missiles downrange. I can't do it this turn, but hopefully, you know, later with that archer. And then, of course, my 2 tanks rumbling up, trying to keep them away from the hills. I don't want to make the mistake that Tom made last week. Just keeping them on the nice flat ground there where they belong.
tanks.
Unreal. So, Kev, what do you have going on your side?
Well, the meat of the force is likewise coming towards that triangle of disaster. I think we're gonna try to start an engagement through that clearing in the 2 sets of woods there, and try to snipe you down. I have most of my snipers here, a lot of Gauss, and then large pulse lasers on the gargoyle. So he's gonna have to get in a little. Actually, no, he'll be good with those. They're pretty nice. But
yeah, that's a great.
A lot of sniping, direct fire sniping there to go, and then my 2 like scouty. Skirmisher missile guys, they're just LRMs over there. They're gonna try to work their way up the hill. Maybe go towards 6. I don't know. See what we can do. Depends how much attention they get.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. All right, well, guys, no shooting. Everything is sprinting. So turn 2 coming right up. All right, guys, here we are. It is turn 2, and shooting is about to begin, Kevin. We finished movement. We went in initiative order. I won initiative. I still had to move my Centurion first. He's the low man on the totem pole, Kev. He is.
Centurion?
I'm sorry, Caesar. Caesar, Centurion. That's all Roman.
Deception. Oh yeah, I see what you did there.
You see what I did there. So this guy basically just moved forward. I walked with my Caesar. He is going to put some guns downrange on that Stormcrow. Kevin, would you do me the honors of measuring distance between these 2 guys? What do you think? I'm going to say it's like 27.
That's 24.
So he just has a Gauss rifle that is in range. Unfortunately, his heavy PPC is not going to do the trick. So I'm going to need a 9 to hit him. Here we go. That is not a 9. So Gauss rifle misses.
All right, the gargoyle. He's got 2 large pulse lasers flickering down the valley there.
Oh.
Towards that archer. He's going for the archer in the back. He sees him back there, crouching, getting ready to unleash a salvo.
He's crouching, getting ready to unleash.
Trying to hit those bins. So,
love it.
Downrange, he's going to be dealing. He's a 3 gunner. So 5, 6, 10.
Need 10. It's okay.
Gross.
All right.
How did he have such a good shot?
Wow, how do you have 10s? 3? What's your pulse lasers? +4, right?
+2.
So 3, 5,
I
6.
assumed +4.
Yeah.
Right. So it's actually 4. Hold on. I'm doing it all wrong. It's been a while.
I'm doing it wrong here.
5,
yeah.
6.
You only need 6s.
6.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I was adding in my own.
Your own TMO.
Because I'm doing.
Do you think this is classic, Kevin?
Hey,
you don't.
In a good way, it feels like classic.
In a good way, it does. But yes, you are correct. So 6 is required. Seems too easy.
I need my good dice.
Oh, gross.
All right.
So, that is how much?
7 damage from large pulse lasers.
All right, going to
doubles. All right, that's torso. The Vulture C, an old school variant, still showing up for the fight, shooting downrange at that archer as well with his twin Gauss. Needs 8s, I believe I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is some forest in the way, providing partial cover, and a tree is dead. Now, are those Gauss on the same group? That's a nasty group.
It is.
So how much damage does that tick do?
10.
God, I'm so glad you missed. I could have been internal on the archer if you hit torso. Like boom, boom, just done.
Are you asking me to edge?
I'm not. But it is a brutal salvo. So we'll move over to my side of the table here. The Bulldogs sprinted, the Manticore as well. They adjusted their trajectory a little bit more inward so they could have a little bit more, I guess, cover hopefully down the road there. But the Manticore unleashing its LRM-10. This is the standard, your garden variety Manticore, Kevin. PPC LRM-10.
There's a Manticore in my garden.
So he needs 9s to hit. Here we go. I got it, guys. All right, so I need my M dice here. This is a 2 plus M with a max of 4, and I get my maximum. I love it. So 2 locations of 2 points each, torso and torso. So that's going to be 4 points to the Gargoyle's torso. Good opening salvo there from the Manticore.
That Hellspawn?
That's what it's called.
Yeah, he's got partial cover from the wood, but he's still going to fire after him.
Okay.
Because they are at long range.
Got it.
And it's 1 Gauss coming at you. So it's going to be, he's a good gunner. He's a good gunner.
Be good.
So he's got a 2, 4 for range, 5 for cover, 7 for your mod.
So 2, 3, yeah, wow, jeez. Seems low.
Welcome to the clan.
Yeah, seriously, freaking Beta Galaxy bullcrap.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe something better on that.
Okay. Well, that was a lifesaver there.
That's it from the K.
All right. Well, we'll just jump right into what I've got going on here on initiative count 3. I've got the Archer and the Hellspawn. So let's start with the Hellspawn. We'll just do a little retaliation in kind here. Hellspawn firing his MRM-20 across at that Stormcrow. He is skill 2. He's a feisty little guy because he was so cheap. I could afford the better gunner. Is the reality of the situation. But so 2, 4, 9, 10. So I have a +5 at long range because MRMs are weird. So I need a 10, Kev.
And the reciprocal cover?
Yes, got that in there as well.
MRMs are weird.
They're weird. Wow. That's a beautiful salvo. I imagine that Hellspawn just like leaping up.
Better now than on the next roll.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, right, with the Archer. So this is a 6+. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I lied, Kevin. It's twin MRM-20s on that group. It's 6 plus M4 with a max of 14, guys. This is delicious. I love it. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Didn't get 14. But that's all right. So I have a group of 6, a group of 2, a group of 2, and a group of 1. We'll start with the group of 6. Here we go. That is torso. A group of 2. Also going to the torso. So that is 8 to the torso. Another group of 2. That is going to the left arm. And then the last single point of damage, Kevin. Can it go torso? Can it happen, guys? It can. 7. That's going to be torso.
It was 1?
It was.
That's a critical.
That's 40 MRMs just swarming in. It's so good. Kevin hates it.
I do.
All right, here we go, guys. I need an 8 or better. Is that correct to confirm? Do this. Yes, he needs a backstory. This is, by the way, a Polygon Masterworks model, Kevin. And I have not had the opportunity to use it until the Destiny rule set.
Well, tell him to send you a new one because I'm going to snap it in half.
All right, so critical hit. On the torso, 1 to 6, a 2. That's a weapon group. Anything in that torso?
Not at all.
No weapons. All right, then I believe I have to check on that. The MechWarrior Destiny rulebook, it explicitly says in a giant paragraph that there's like a check down list of things, but if there's no weapons, you reroll. So here we go. A 6. That's an engine hit, Kevin. Not what you wanted. Not what you wanted on turn 2 for that Stormcrow, but who knows? Who knows? Destiny is a fickle game. Now you could.
I had ammo in the torso.
I know, but it doesn't. Makes me re-roll. It doesn't go to ammo. It goes, basically weapon group, primary weapon, which we don't use primary weapons, and then
or ammo.
I think it's the other way around, ammo or weapon. So 1 is ammo or weapon, but 2 is weapon only. So you dodged a bullet. Yeah, or
what is it?
So it's an engine hit on the Stormcrow. Kevin, that's unfortunate. Now, can the Archer retaliate? The Royalston Gryphons here, guys. Once called the Royalston Grenadiers, but there's a story there as well, as you know. The Gryphons are just harrying these wolf invaders, refusing.
How much heat do I get from that?
I think it's 1 at the end of every. You build up an additional 1 at the end of every turn. So in the heat phase or end phase, yeah. Okay. Archer firing across at the gargoyle. Gonna see what we can do here. I have 2 Artemis equipped LRM-20s. This is meaty. So that is 8 plus M2, but I've got to hit first. We are at extreme range. So here we go, looking for that 9. I've been very lucky so far. My luck has run out, Kevin. All right, so those Artemis 20s, sail wide, nothing doing there. Moving up the initiative order.
Mikashi, right, Mr. Mislinks, had jumped up onto that radar dish, which does not look like it will support him for long, but he's using it just long enough to spot for his ice ferret buddy down there who's climbing the hill and can't quite get a good line on the Hellspawn, so he's going to spot on that Caesar and not fire. Ice Ferret will indirect fire on the Caesar.
A trio of LRM-5s, Kevin?
A trio of LRM-5s, which are backed by Artemis.
Now you've got two ticks, right? A group of 2 and a group of 1. Is that how they're set up?
Okay. So I will do the double tick first.
Okay. And you need 9s for these.
Correct.
All right, here we go.
No good. Single. No good.
The luck is not with Clan Wolf today. Perhaps a
restart?
Just restarted turn 1. I was going to say maybe some weather, maybe some snow, a light dusting, just interfering with your sensors here. But either way, the Royalston Gryphons capitalizing early, putting an engine hit on that Stormcrow. So we'll see what happens. Tide can turn at any minute here. Archer already down below 50% on the torso. He could be ended pretty quickly by some Gauss slugs. Guys, stick around. Turn 3. It's coming right up. Here we are surveying the carnage already occurring on Towne. The guerrilla fighters of the Royalston Gryphons dealing an initial blow here, but Kevin, ever the brilliant tactician, making it difficult, using terrain to his advantage here. Quick point of note, I did forget to shoot my Highlander last turn, so we did that off camera. I fired an Artemis LRM-20 at the gargoyle. I needed a 9, unfortunately rolled an 8, so that was a miss. But let's just get right into the action here. So obviously we're using this central forest here. We're sort of pivoting around. My poor Caesar over here. Didn't get the memo. Didn't get the memo. Caught out in the open, flat-footed.
He's number 1 or 2.
Number 1. He goes first no matter if I win or lose. But
tactical brilliance.
She is shooting at that. It's Hydra. Yes. She's gonna fire at that gargoyle, Kevin. Gonna try to sink. Now I know what you've got packed on that thing. Some plasma cannons. Nasty. But I'm going under the assumption that I'm not gonna live till the end of the turn. So I'm firing my Gauss, and my heavy PPC. I need a 9 on the heavy PPC, 7 on the Gauss. Here we go. PPC, need a 9. Gauss, come on. There it is. Okay, so Gauss hits, looking for Location, that is 11. Ugh, that is an arm, a left arm. Yeah, just the worst kind of thing. So that is going to be, I'm sorry, 5 points of damage to that left arm.
It's the plasma cannon arm. He sees it. He sees it cocked up.
Just boiling. All right, so moving on to initiative.
Cold weather.
Absolutely, yeah, no kidding. So Gargoyle and Vulture?
Yeah.
So let's recap. What did they do in their movement?
So they obviously saw the wave, I guess you would call it, coming down that right far, my left flank. So they decided to push inward. So both the Vulture and the Gargoyle kind of slanted in. Got the word from the Stormcrow that there was a lone Caesar out there. So he has a good line of sight on the Caesar now.
Yeah. He's
going to be, as I was saying, pulling up those plasma cannons to roast. God. Give him a nice warm welcome to
Very nice,
town.
very nice. I see what you did there.
And he's got the plasmas too. He can fire it all.
So plasmas and pulse.
Pulse lasers, yeah.
Pulse plasma.
Pulse plasmas.
Variable speed plasma pulse.
Just a good old fashioned large pulse.
All right, so you starting with that group?
I'll start with the large pulse. That's got some punch to it.
Okay.
So 3. What are we at, by the way? I didn't even look. I think we're just at
hopefully at 22 inches.
Yeah, so just long range. So
still, what was that, like 19 or something? Yeah.
So he's got to deal with a 4.
Pulse lasers are gross.
I love them.
I hate your clan pulse lasers.
Pew, 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 pew. The rave has started. All right, so even though I terribly let that one slip, it hits.
It still hits. And this is 7 points. Okay.
Still a meaty hit.
That's brutal. Oh,
nice.
That's torso. That's torso. Okay. Now the plasma cannons.
So plasma does 0 damage. This is just a stream of some sort of hot energy, right?
Gel.
Plasma, I guess.
that can shoot like 700 meters.
Invisible napalm.
Ricky Bobby. That's all I can think of. I'm on fire. Okay.
It's so hot. All right. He's got 2 of them on separate ticks, though. So
okay.
I did separate them. It was more heat efficient that way.
Okay.
So plasma number 1. These are going to be at a +4, though.
Okay.
So that makes me a 8 to hit with each.
Okay.
All right, 1 hits.
2 points of heat.
Whew.
Oh, goodness. Now, I will tell you this in full disclosure. So if you hit me with just the 1, I will sink all of the heat this turn. If you hit me with the other, I will build up 2 points.
I know.
So.
That's why I'm cooking in my head.
Yeah, yeah. It's up to you. Is it worth it?
I think it is.
Okay. You're gonna, I don't know, Kevin's an early edger. I always say you're gonna regret it and you never do. God. Alright, so that heat level's spiking up.
4 heat total. The Vulture's up. As I was saying, he pushed inward towards that 5th objective, that supply run, that line there in the middle. Going to also be firing at the Caesar with his twin Gauss.
Okay.
Same tick. 2 gunnery. They're, I believe, also at long range. Should they? They are.
Don't like it.
It's going to be a 5 to hit.
Okay.
I was worried.
All right. So how is it only a 5, Kevin? Are you skill 2?
Yeah.
And the Gauss are 2 at long range?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, unbelievable.
True story.
It's a true story. All right, rolling for location.
Stormcrow is like, yes, yes.
I know. He just wants sweet vengeance. This is 10 points. This is hoping for an arm. A 9. That is left leg. I love it. No, it goes in 2, 4. It does not, Kevin. Strips the armor though. So left leg is stripped.
I'm gonna edge it.
Edging. Kevin's edging. Okay.
Just 1, right? I can do 1 location die.
You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Wait a minute. This happens to me. Like I just vented on the last battle report about every time I use my edge, I end up rolling.
Do we have a house rule? You can't get the same roll.
Can't get the same roll. We should. All right. So I feel like luck has come back around. Poor Kevin. Unfortunately, my archer
doesn't have range on either of those 2 mechs, the Fenris or the Mislinks. Everything else sprinted. So just poor Caesar, wildly out of position. So Kevin,
he should have just spotted for everyone.
I should have just spotted. Yeah, I was hoping to get a hit with that heavy PPC, but so your Mislinks and your
yeah, I'll mention just real quick. He's not shooting, but Initiative 3 was the Stormcrow. He got badly beat up. His engine's cooking. He's just taking a breather, backed up to the woods.
Okay.
Letting his bigger boys get in there. He's like, maybe I rushed things.
Maybe
I rushed things. Clan honor got ahead of me.
It's true.
So up top on the hill, both Fenris and Kashi, or I should, I'm on the other side of the fence.
I mean, it's the Ill Clan era. You can call it whatever you want.
They have a line on that Caesar. They're both going to try to pile on.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Ice Ferret. He's at long range. He's got 3 LRM 5s, but they're oddly paired. 3, 4. It's going to be a 6.
Okay.
I'll do the double first.
All right.
Double hits. So these are Artemis backed.
Well, not that it matters. There's no covers, or did you already factor that in? You tell me.
I did, but
you rolled a 10. Yeah, so it's fine.
But good point.
All right, so Artemis back. So this is what do you have for your M die?
2.
2 M die here.
All right, just one of them. So a cluster of 3 and a cluster of 2.
Okay.
So do the 2 first. Or no, it's 4 max, so it's just a 2 and 2.
It's a 2 and 2. Got it.
All right, 1 to the torso, 2 to the torso rather.
All right.
And the other 2
to left arm. Okay. So that is.
And then I have that single LRM 5.
Okay.
So remind me again. It was actually a 3, 4, 5, 6. It needs 7.
Did he jump again?
Not the Fenris.
Right. I'm sorry. You are right. He's got another LRM 5. Yeah. I identify as an ice ferret. Yes, so he's got 7s to hit.
7s again. This is for the single. Crap. All right, total miss.
All right.
Missiles went into the sun.
It is true.
Mislinks. So he will be dealing with that extra point or 2 points for jumping, right?
Got it.
Not too great. I think it's the same cover situation. Yeah, damn.
The pile of crates.
Karnov.
Oh, the Karnov. Yes.
So he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Did he jump?
He did.
+2?
So I actually make it 9. No. Yeah.
10.
9.
What's his gunnery?
3. 3, 4,
5, 6, jumping.
7, 8. 9 for cover.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Anywho, pairs of LRM 5s. So the first pair.
He has 4 LRM 5s on the Mislinks?
Yeah.
Dear Lord, Clan Mechs are ridiculous. Yeah. That's a great variant. What variant is that?
He's going to edge it.
Are you marking all this edge spent? So you've got 3 mechs that have spent edge.
Listen, Stormcrow got hurt. We got to
You got to rally.
Yeah, man. It's worth it. So that hits. This is not Artemis backed.
All right, so it is 2 plus M2.
2 M2, yep. So I'll do those guys.
All right.
Ooh, but it's still a max of 4. Right, so we'll do 2 clusters of 2.
Yep.
First.
Right leg.
Right leg.
And right leg. So 4 points to the right leg, Kevin. Now, does he have 2 more LRMs?
He does.
Okay. So he can roll those as well. I just need to mark some damage here. What do you got?
7. So those will miss.
Those will miss. Out of edge. Luckily. Okay, so that concludes this round.
It does.
I do need to make a piloting check on the Caesar who took 17, 18, 19, over 21 points. So he's going to be at piloting. Oh, sorry, I need to make a 7 or better, Kevin.
Pretty good piloting.
Well, he's a 4. Yeah, he's not terrible. He's no schlub. She's no schlub. Graduated from the academy. So here we go. Need a 7. Just got it. Hangs on to that edge. Hydra, standing firm, not in force control.
Edge your 6?
You cannot. You cannot do that.
Anti-edge?
There's no anti-edge, unfortunately. So now we conclude turn 3. Dude, this is crazy. Turn 3, things are happening, guys. It's getting crazy. So we will be right back with turn 4. No objectives, no points scored, just blood on the field.
I forgot how the name. I haven't played. It's been a while since I played this. I think every time you've played it recently, it's been with someone else. So
yeah, it's true. Tom and I enjoy this one.
It's a hard tactical play.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because I've got 2. I'm moving to 3. You've got 5. You're moving to 6. But there's 4. So many things going on. It's a fun dimension. This is one where
the saying your plans, right? Your whatever
are only so good plans, until exactly.
Until you punch in the face, whatever. It's like Mike Tyson.
Until you get hit with 14 LRM5s, I think is how it goes. All right, guys. Well, turn 4 is coming right up. Stick around. All right, guys. We are back. It's turn 4. The action. It's getting tense over here. There's just so much damage. So much craziness happening here. So I won initiative again, which was a boon. Of course, I debated using a leadership point on that Caesar, but since its movement was reduced from the heat penalty, gunnery was reduced, there really wasn't much I could do. So I just ducked her into cover, and that was that. And then Kevin, you had to go with your gargoyle and your vulture.
I will tell you about what happened up there with the Stormcrow and the gargoyle. Basically, are skirting the outside of the woods there up towards that objective. The Stormcrow is just close enough to start holding the ground that we desire.
I love it.
But neither of them have any shot on anything, and they sprinted to get where they are. So what's left with just the vulture, who basically is positioning on objective 5, looking to shoot whatever comes around the edge of the woods. He's not quite sure what will pop out.
All right.
But he thinks he sees something through the trees.
What could it be, Kevin?
Looks like hell.
So going for the hell spawn.
For the hell spawn.
We did agree there is round, basically to determine the intervening terrain, you measure the distance. It was like 1¼ inches. You always round up. Right. So it's a +2 for intervening woods, plus my TMM's 3.
Right, and I have my best gunner here, so it's only a 7, all things said.
Okay.
But still, 7's
God, but a 10-point shot,
right.
Kevin. This could be devastating.
And I wasted my edge.
Well, I mean, it could be edge-worthy for me, but we'll see. Will the Hellspawn live to fight another day? Yes. Oh my goodness! Trees, splinters flying everywhere. I feel good about that. Yeah. That Hellspawn has just paper. It's paper. 2 Gauss rifles would just end it. All right, so real exciting. These vehicles getting in the action. They're the next to go. So my Bulldog has a large laser. It's going to send that searing into the Vulture. Now, I need a 10, Kevin. It's a very unachievable number. So I am also going to proactively spot for the Highlander in the case that I decide to shoot the Vulture with the Highlander. I don't know that I will, but I might. We'll see. So I need an 11, as I'm spotting now. Well, good thing. So that's that. Now, the Manticore is up. Manticore is a PPC and an LRM 10. So they're in different ticks, obviously. The PPC is going to need a 9, and the LRM is going to need a 7. There's no cover involved here. So we'll start with the 9. This is for the PPC. And then 7 for the LRM. Oh, man. That is unfortunate. The Vulture's undamaged, but, not much there. Now, your 3 is the Stormcrow, which can't shoot because it's sprinted. So we'll roll right into my 3s. So I'll tell you what I did here with my 3. So my Hellspawn now contesting number 3 there, and my Archer controlling 2. So each of us poised, yes, at the moment, poised to get some control points. Now this Archer is very cannily just spying that gargoyle through the trees there. There's 2 inches of woods, so that gargoyle is going to be at 5 basically. 3 for the TMM, 2 for the woods, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? 5,
TMM.
6,
2
7,
for
8.
woods. It's not great.
5, 6, 7, 8. I need a 12, Kevin. I need a 12.
You've gotten 1 today.
No good. All right. So that is that. Now we move on to group 4. So Kevin, that is your guys will go first.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Followed by my Highlander. I cannot believe all of the missing that is happening here. So you're at long.
Both at long.
Yeah, both at long to that
Here
poor
comes
Caesar.
that rain of just LRM goodness.
I hate it, Kevin.
We'll start with the Ice Ferret.
Okay. Ice Ferret shooting at the Caesar.
All right, so 5, 6. I don't believe there's cover anymore. I think they have a straight sight.
They do. Yeah, there's just nothing but open ground, unfortunately.
So just 6s to hit. I'm going to fire with the double rack first.
Okay.
And
It's the Fenris, right?
And the arms.
Yeah.
Correct. You maybe forget it. What did I say it was?
6s, right? Is that right? Yeah.
3, 5. Yeah, 6. Oh! Edge.
So this is the Fenris. He hasn't spent edge yet, right?
Correct.
Okay, you're going for both.
Going for both. There it is.
Oh God, I was hoping. I saw the 2 and I was like, man, if only I could get such luck.
You've noticed this, but I'm a big fan of edge early.
It's true. It's true.
It's the Kevin Peters doctrine.
I feel like I'm missing the boat because Tom edges early too, and I always get screwed by it.
You're waiting for that perfect moment.
I'm waiting. I tend to use it defensively to keep my guys alive, but it never works out.
It does. It has. Sometimes. Anyway, it's an M2, but a max 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing doing. Just 2 points. Can we hit the right arm, Kevin?
It's
torso. All right. So the Caesar is stripped on the torso.
All right. He's got that single LRM rack now. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting? Artemis. Was that just on a 1?
No, that's actually you rolled a 4 on that last confirmation. So you do get a second group of 2. You're right. Okay, so basically, right, you rolled a 4 on the M die. With Artemis 4, it counts as a 3,
right,
which then reduces to 2 because of your max damage, and voila.
Just remembered that.
I don't think it came into play prior.
I hit every other time with
I think you just brutalized me. Yeah, exactly.
So location for 2 again.
There's the right leg. Okay, so you got a single Artemis.
Single rack.
Yeah.
Same deal. What was I saying?
6s.
6s?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Single M die.
That's it.
2 damage. So a 1-pointer and a 1-pointer.
Okay, so just
2
max. Right, single LRM5. Got it. Okay.
1 point to the
torso. Kevin, that's internal. I don't like it, folks. I don't like it.
Another 1-pointer to the torso.
All right, so that is going to be
2 crit.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. All right, 2 criticals.
Would you like to see it?
No, I don't.
On TV, folks.
I don't want to see it. Oh God, that's one.
There's critical. 1.
You want to confirm the other? All right, so 1d6, Kevin. 1d6.
And remind me, I did use my edge.
You did, yes.
Burning it.
Please mark that off. Does anything have edge left on your side?
Stormcrow.
Just the Stormcrow.
He's going to need it for defensive.
Okay, so 1d6. I'm hoping that
you roll. I should have forced you to do that earlier. I didn't even think about that. What a blow.
Tough. It's tough.
Critical hit. Engine.
That's an engine hit, Kevin. So I do need to make... before we forget, Highlander.
You have something to go in.
Still got to shoot that Highlander. So guys...
You always forget.
Oh, I know. Well, that's because, you just basically, rear end my poor Caesar, and I'm just like, I just want to end the turn. All right, so I'm not going for that that vulture. Would you do me a kindness and measure the distance between that Fenris and my? I believe it's like 20.
Extreme,
yeah, I think it's 20 to the Highlander. I'm sorry.
Right, that's 21.
That's 21. Okay, so definitely over that. So yeah. So I am stationary though, so that's gonna reduce basically effectively a gunnery 1 if you want to look at it that way, Kevin.
I don't.
I do. So your TMM 3, so that's a 4, and then extreme range is 4. I need 8s. So I have an LRM 20 Artemis equipped.
+1 for height superiority.
That is a fake rule, Kevin. It's a fake. That's a lie. All right, so I need 8s. LRM 20, Kev, and an ERPPC. Ice ferret. Ice ferret. I think the mislinks would have partial cover.
He does. That's why I was goading.
No, not gonna do it. All right, so 8s. LRM 20 first. Oh, edging. Got it.
Rude.
There it is. There it is, guys. So I spent my edge. I'm playing like Kevin. This is 4 plus M with a max of 7. Here we go. Hate it. So 4 points of damage to the left arm. Please tell me he has weapons in the left arm.
He does.
All right.
Both his double rack of LRMs are chained there.
All right. PPC of the extended range variety. I need an 8 here, Kev. Got it. Commander coming through. Give me a good torso. So that is going to be 4 points of damage to the torso. All right. So the other great thing is that will force a piloting check on that Fenris. Maybe I can get lucky there. We'll see. So speaking of piloting checks, I'm done shooting. We've got a piloting check on the Caesar and a piloting check on the Fenris. So Kevin, you going first? Being bold. What do you need? You have 5?
6s.
They're piloting 5.
He is at least.
All right.
All right.
Oh, goodness gracious! I would have been loving it. All right, and I get mine as well. So that's it, guys. Turn 4 is over. Kevin, are you ready for turn 5? You know what turn 5 is.
Is the piloting check also affected by the engine hit?
It is not. It is not. Only actually, not even actuator hits. I don't think affect the piloting. But that is that. Are you ready to go? Turn 5. Turn of death.
We made it. We made it this far.
We made it this far. Now we each score, Kevin. We each score.
But in our mode, it's just a wash.
Right? Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll count it up. It's no big deal. So.
Just so our commanding officers give us proper.
Exactly. We get our accolades at the end of the fight. I can't believe it. It is the jaws of Clan Wolf closing in here on the Royalston Gryphons. It started out so well, but Kevin using the terrain here to his advantage. We'll see what happens. Turn 5 coming right up. Carnav transport. Turn 5. It's going to be dropping bombs any minute.
Infantry have disembarked.
They've disembarked. It was a trap the whole time. It's more maneuvering. Mechs moving everywhere. Vehicles moving around. I lost initiative. It was heartbreaking, Kevin. It was heartbreaking.
Hey, I lost the first couple rounds.
It's true.
I'm back.
This is your round. Turn 5 is your round. So let's talk about
the hour of the wolf.
Just broadly what I did, and then we'll dive right into shooting. I've got my wall of mechs here. They're looking on this flank. The vehicles are supporting the house spawn, trying to hold down objective 3. But of course, Kevin's forces here.
Those woods, the woods have been used much to both of our
advantage. Dismay and advantage, yeah. So let's talk about the Caesar. She's back in the action. Heat's dissipated. Still has that engine hit, but not in force withdrawal. Her guns are on the Ice Ferret, Heavy PPC, and Gauss. So, skill 3, you're a TMM of 3 of 6. We're at long range, so I need 8s and 10s, Kevin. 8s and 10s. So we're going to go for the 8 first. Oh, good. Do I edge it? Do I edge it? I'm going to edge it. I'm going to just edge this one. Oh, and the 10.
There you go.
There it is. All right. Well, we're going to pretend I didn't get the 12, and instead I'm going to take my edge back. Can we do that? Damn it. All right, so heavy PPC. Still a 5-point shot. to the freaking right arm. You've got to be kidding me.
It's the arm with all the ammo.
Oh my goodness.
Was it 5?
It was indeed. Okay, so I'm going to mark off the Caesar's Edge here, and now we move into initiative count 2, which is my Manticore and my Bulldog, Kev. So the Bulldog sprinted, flat out move, is within range, contesting range of that objective number 3, but the Manticore has a bead on the Vulture, and I think that's a clean shot, all things considered. So we are at long range. I've got a PPC and an LRM 10 again. So 3, 4, 5. I need 7s and 9s. So we're going to start with the PPC, need a 9. I'm going to edge it. There it is. All right. Learning. So I'm taking lessons, guys, from the master over there. So the edgelord. The edgelord. So the PPC hits, looking for location, right arm, but that's good on the Vulture. Yeah. All I have to do is disable one of those Gauss rifles. That's
a 5er?
It is not. It's only 4 for a single PPC. Now the LRM 10 needs 7s. Come on now. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Kevin.
Spend that edge.
This is an important turn, as you know, as you're well aware. So you're up with your mechs at count 2, which is the Vulture and the Gargoyle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, Gargoyle decided, we were just talking about this.
Oh, actually, not the Gargoyle.
He used his leadership to advance to the end of the order. So correct. He will be going last.
He will be going last. So just your Vulture then right now.
Vulture.
So what did he do? He looks to just hovering around objective 5 like a jerk.
Yeah, he's kind of strafing, using the woods for advantage here. I think I want to get that Hellspawn out of there. He's going to be working with a 5.
6 with woods? 7?
5 with the woods.
Come on.
He's a skill 2, the Vulture.
He's at 0. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Yeah, okay.
So you get a 1 for the woods, right? You're only like a...
Nah, yeah, we're in. Yep, that's it. Just a little bit in.
A 5.
Oh, I hate it.
All right.
Location.
So that's the twin Gauss.
Come on, hit an arm. Hang on a second. I have to edge it because he's dead. So I'm gonna edge it.
The whole thing?
The location. Yeah, I have to. I can't go back to the hit, but yeah, just the location.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hellspawn, just a single vicious salvo after dodging so many, Kevin. I think you shot him like 3 or 4 times.
Get that final
MRM, just spray MRMs and pulse lasers.
Burn the woods down with them.
We knew it was going to happen, folks. We knew it was going to happen.
All right, so that's Stormcrow. He's going to try to get a shot off. He can just see the shadow of something moving around the few trees at the edge of those woods. So he's playing things very cautiously, but he's going to try to shoot his Gauss right through the trees there and see if he can hit what he presumes to be the archer.
Okay.
He needs 8, surprisingly, with all the goodness of Gauss. And
I'm so disgusted. People are like, clans aren't good in this game. I quit. Oh, thank God. Blows another tree apart. The forest is taking a beating.
8's not worth the edge, I don't think, so I'm not going to spend it. But he's the only one with it left.
That is true. He does have edge. Okay, so I've got the Archer and the Hellspawn left. Since the Hellspawn is a terminal patient, I think what I'm going to do is just unload on that Gargoyle. So the Hellspawn skill 2, 3 for the woods, 4, 5 plus range is where I'm at. So I'm going to need 6s and 3s because I got pulse lasers. So, Kev, let's start with our pulse lasers. Nah, MRMs. Here we go. Need 6s. Come on. Got it. One last delicious salvo, Kevin.
Do they have any minimum range on that now?
No, not MRMs. Oh no. Why? Y. So 6 points to the left leg. 1 point to the left leg. 7 to the left leg. Just a dying blow. All right, 2 medium pulse lasers. I need 3s. I got it. The location, Kevin, is the torso. That's going to be 4. Sorry, they're X-pulse lasers, so 4 points of damage. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Not internal yet?
No, I still got 3. A little bit left there.
Oh, guys, that is heartbreaking on the MRMs. That dying breath of the Hellspawn. I should, it's so funny when you killed him. I was like, is this even worth edging? I should just save it to hit, and I should have saved it to hit on the location.
Honestly, though, you might have taken away on the Gargoyle's torso more than you had in your torso.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. All right, so now we're moving to the Archer. So the Archer had a couple of options. I was thinking about maybe firing across at that Gargoyle. I would need a pretty high target number because there's over 2 inches of woods there. And then, of course, my other option here is this Ice Ferret at extreme range. So he's a skill 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would need 10s at extreme range on that Ice Ferret. But, I mean, I want to blow that Ice Ferret up, but I mean, 10s just seem so unachievable. And I feel defeated after that Hellspawn. I think I'm going to go for the Stormcrow guys.
Nines are also very degrading.
Nines are tough, but here we go. Twin LRM 20s, I need 9s. Do I edge it, Kevin?
I can't comment.
I mean, I'm gonna edge it. Here we go. Come on, guys. Oh, so frustrating. I'm burning through edge and I can't do a damn thing. So Kevin, what do you have now? What's up now?
Frickin' frack.
These 2 knuckleheads over here?
Yep.
Actually, my Highlander goes first. Highlander goes first because
You lost.
I lost initiative. I'm going to go for that Ice Ferret. Stormcrow, Ice Ferret, it ended up being the same target number. I just feel like I want to try to peel something off that objective, maybe get a lucky shot and kill it. So I have an Artemis 20 and an ER PPC. They both need 9s. We'll start with the LRM. PPC. Got it. All right, so PPC, at least I get something, salvage something. 4 points of damage to the torso. Is that anything good, Kev?
It is. It's 1 in.
Can I get another 8, guys? I do. I get an 11, Kevin. So it's a critical hit. What will it be? Is there any ammo in the torso? That's a gyro hit. It's a gyro hit. So gyro hit will trigger a piloting check, which is nice. Getting a little wobbly here. So that's something, but again, not completely what I wanted.
Ice Ferret and Mist Lynx, my 2 snow bunnies out there. They're going to finally try to take down this Caesar with their just LRMs sailing all day. I'm pretty sure they would have been out of ammo by now.
Yeah, I mean at least 3 weeks ago.
But Ice Ferret first. He always takes the lead. He's got his twin salvo first. They only need 6s to hit.
Okay. I'm just going to prepare myself to mark damage.
Oh, but that's
all right, so this one has.
This is
2M?
the 4 max, though. Yep.
Okay. So that's Artemis.
Yeah,
so
you get it. A 200 pointer goes to the
right leg.
Right leg, yeah. The second 2
Need
pointer.
a 3 or a 4.
Goes to the torso.
That's torso. He's in forced withdrawal.
Then he's got his single LRM mount. Same deal. Needs 6s to hit.
Okay. I love it.
No good.
So Mist Lynx is up.
He wants to do that critical check though.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
He's asking kindly.
Granted. Did you get it?
Yeah.
God dang. 5 or 6 ends it.
Engine destroyed. Ejecting.
Alright, Caesar is knocked out of commission. Kevin, you have destroyed a Royalston Gryphons, heavy mech. How do you feel?
Feels good.
Feels good. All right, so now the Mistlynx. Wondering if the Mistlynx has line of sight with that ice ferret in the way, Kevin. As you were.
I adeptly positioned his head.
I feel like that's questionable, but.
All right.
No, I believe you. All right, so looks like they're at 24 or something,
they are
right?
Extreme.
Yeah.
So extreme for him isn't fantastic. I'm assuming he's a 1.
Yeah.
So 4, it's 8s.
Okay.
Twin rack, 2 of them.
Yep.
First one misses. Second one misses.
All right. So the Caesar is destroyed. The Hellspawn is destroyed. Kevin, this is tragic here. And none of your forces knocked out yet.
The gargoyle.
The gargoyle starts to shoot. That's right. I forgot. Okay.
But
can he see anybody?
This set of woods here is going to be like probably a 3-inch deal to go through to hit that. What is he called?
Bulldog? Yeah, the bulldog. Yeah. Yeah, like 2 and change.
It's definitely 2 and change. Yeah.
Okay. Almost over 3, but not quite. Okay, so that's going to give the bulldog basically, +3.
3, 5, 8.
Plus your range.
So.
But your pulse lasers, you're at medium.
Yeah. And they are at medium.
What's that?
So.
It's a -2.
10s if I go with the plasma cannons, and an 8 if I go with the
pulse. Yeah. Okay.
Well, no. You would actually be
6s. Okay, 6s with the pulse. Doing it?
Start with the pulse.
Are you firing everything?
Yeah.
My goodness. Okay. Pulse lasers.
Ah.
Breathe. The bulldog breathes a sigh of relief.
Mm-hmm.
And then the plasmas, which are devastating against vehicles.
Yeah. 10s.
Are you going to fire?
Easy.
So you need
single.
Yeah, so there's a single plasma. Okay.
Ooh,
unbelievable. One hit. You rolling for the other one to hit?
Might as well.
Okay, so one plasma hits now. Doesn't do any damage, but it does potentially generate a critical hit. Right?
Is it each point of heat?
No, it's just per attack. Yeah, my God, that would be insane. They're already nuts.
So it's a
you need an 8 or better.
Might be like, is it a confirmation?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the bulldog lives to fight another day. No motive check because it didn't take any damage. The invisible napalm.
I have 1 piloting check.
You do. I have none because all my dudes that got hit are dead.
And so does the.
So the gyro hit is +2. Kevin, let me take a look. Gyro damage is +2. He only took 4 points of damage, right? Okay.
That's not good enough.
Fenris goes down, guys. So hang on, I gotta roll location. You want to roll for see if the pilot takes damage. Yeah, let's do that first. He takes damage.
Is it modded as well?
It is. It is. He's out of edge, right?
Yeah.
He's got a head trauma.
Oh.
So that's big because that's -2 to everything now. It's basically, and that hurts. So I need to roll location. I believe it's only 2 points of damage, right? Because he's a 45 tonner.
Yeah, was it punch damage?
Yeah, exactly. So 11. That's left arm. Anything good?
Yeah.
Goes internal?
It's enough to blow it off.
Really rips off the left arm.
And there's ammo in there.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's cased.
Yeah, well, I don't roll. You don't roll anyway. But he doesn't lose any. Well, he does lose weapons, right?
Yeah, he loses the 2 LRMs that are chained on the arms.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so fantastically, Fenris falls down. It's a little bit of a consolation prize. There's a little bit of brain damage, But is it a good trade-off for losing the Caesar and the Hellspawn? Guys, that kills me. What are you rolling for over there?
Gargoyle.
What's he got?
Piloting it. He took 7.
Oh, he took 7 as well. From who? Oh, the Hellspawn.
Hellspawn.
Okay, okay. I mean, hey, things could turn around here. You're out of edge. So am I. All right, he's good. He's good. He's good. All right, well, the tanks of the Royalston Gryphons rumbling around. Let's talk about who caps what. Kevin, we each get another point. I have 3 and 2. You have 5 and 6. No, because I'm contesting 4.
He died.
Oh, shoot, he died.
He did.
Kevin, you get 2 points this turn.
He did.
He is dead. Call the Amber Lamps. All right, well, that is true. So, Kevin, you pull ahead. Clan Wolf securing the supply line. Guys, will the Gryphons be able to pull this one out? We'll see turn 6. It's coming right up. All right, guys, here we are on Towne. It's turn 6. I'm getting Kevin pulling shenanigans. I'm getting frustrated.
Yeah.
It's been a good game. It's a nail biter. I mean, I would like to say I didn't have any luck. I had a lot of luck early on, but I mean, it's just completely turned. I missed some critical shots over here on this flank, but we'll see what happens. I won initiative, which was helpful, but Kevin spent another point of leadership to get his gargoyle going.
Full cheese
basically last, yeah, and then he moved him in base to base to block line of sight. So lots of shenanigans happening. Kevin, your vulture has to act first. So your vulture basically stood still on objective 5. My goal was to peel him off that objective. I might still have a prayer there, but it's gonna be tough.
Well, so he's gonna have no choice but to hammer down on that mana core with his dual gloss.
Yes.
Gauss.
Yeah.
So he did stand still, so he's gonna be working with
like a 3 or something.
1.
Oh, really?
It's an automatic hit.
Well, wait, what's his skill?
2.
Okay, so yeah, you would need a 2 to hit.
I thought it was is it a -1?
Yeah, -1 when you're stationary. All right, so it automatically hits, so just roll location. An 8, so that is right side, Kevin. I need to count these pips here. He's still good, but you will get a motive check.
Is that a single d6?
No, it's 2d6, 8+, just like a critical confirmation. Do you damage a wheel on this sturdy manticore? You do not. All right, so the manticore takes the shot like a boss.
5 is nothing.
Need an 8 or better. So now, speaking of the manticore, we will move on to those tracked vehicles of the Gryphons. I'm going to start with the Bulldog. I have some options with the manticore. I want to see what happens with the Bulldog first. So I'm alpha striking into that gargoyle, Kevin. We are at point blank range. We had this conversation. So in alpha strike, when you're in base to base, you can't target the person that you're in base to base with, right? In classic, you can, right? In this game, you can as well. There's a point blank range, right? So you can. So even though he's a base to base, he can melee me, but I can still retaliate with my machine gun. So beware. All right. So we're gonna start with the large laser. I need a 5 to hit you. Seems reasonable. The 12s are abounding, but at the wrong time, Kevin. So 3 points of damage. That is going to go to the torso.
Ouch.
Now this is a good group here. This is stripped. SRM2s. SRM4s. I got a pair of them. All right, I get it. So this is 2 plus M2 with a maximum of 6. Unbelievable. All right, so just 2 points. That is to the right leg. And then last but not least, guys, I have my machine gun. Vicious, 1 point of damage. It hits. Kevin, can I get a torso shot? I cannot, it's left arm. Okay, so we have some shenanigans happening with the Manticore. We're gonna fire weapons at the Gargoyle and the Vulture, and we're spotting the Vulture as well. So we did all the math here. Because the Vulture didn't move, I need 4s and 6s against the Vulture and 7s against the Gargoyle. I'm going to start with the Vulture. So PPC and LRM 10. PPC needs a 6, Kev. Got it. Location. Torso. So that's going to be 4 points to the torso. LRM needs... God, I haven't hit that torso yet. I only hit his arm, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, LRM needs a 4. Got it. LRM 10 is 2 plus M, 1. 6 is abounding on those dice, not where I want them. Location. Nothing. Left leg, also not what I want.
What was that?
2 points. Alright, so now I've got an SRM-6 and a medium laser firing at the gargoyle. I need 7s. This is 1 tick. And of course, doesn't happen. Alright, well that's done for that group there. So Kevin, moving on to the 3s. That's your Stormcrow. Stormcrow has no shots, correct?
Yeah, I don't think he can do anything.
Okay. So that means we move to the Archer, which is my 3 here. The Archer is going to indirect fire into the Vulture. I'm Hail Mary. I need 8s. If I get this and I get a headshot, and I peel you off 5, I have a chance in this game. If I don't peel you off 5, I mean, I told Kevin I don't think I can win. He said it's still very winnable. I disagree, but we'll see, Kev. We'll see. Can I roll an 8? Can it happen? I'm not feeling it, Kevin. I don't feel good about it. Let's see what happens. Oh, but I got it. I got it. Okay. So it's twin LRM 20s, guys. A plus M2. Remember, these are Artemis equipped, so let's switch these. I'm gonna grab the other dice because those ones just roll 6s. So I need 1 through 4. 4 counts as a 3 with the Artemis. All right, so that's not bad. So that counts as a 3. So I'm gonna have a group of 8 and a group of 3. All right, so we'll start with a group of 8. So a lot of missiles. That's the freaking right leg. Oh my god.
Negative kill confirmation.
Does not make me feel any better,
It
Kevin.
was the clean leg, too.
Group of 3. The left leg. Unbelievable, guys. I guess the fact that the Manticore is so low to the ground when he put the laser spotter on the the vultures pointed it right at his legs. Oh my god, guys. I managed to snag the 8 but just couldn't do it. Why don't I just roll into my Highlander and then you can finish up? Because the Highlander can only shoot the mist links. I'm going to need a 2, 4, and then we're at long range. So I need, 2, 5. I need 7s. Here we go. Hit with the LRM 20. So that is going to be 4 plus M1. It is Artemis equipped. So that is going to be max damage. Group of 4 and a group of 3.
I have a laser AMS too, and I forget exactly how I have to do that. It's a D6, and I think I take away the same thing of like an end die.
Correct. Right. So if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, it reduces the damage by that much. So go ahead and roll that up. All right. So nothing. So you take a group of 4 and a group of 3. Here we go. Group of 4 hits the right leg. What is happening?
It's enough to blow it off.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And a group of 3 hits the torso.
It's enough to strip it.
All right. ERPPC, guys. Here it comes. Well, can I get that on the location roll? Maybe. Torso. 4 points to the torso. So the Mistlinks, yeah. Mistlinks goes up in smoke.
He does.
But I think it's too little too late, Kev. All right, so we'll be, I guess we'll be right back, and you get to finish up with your gargoyle and your 2 snow bunnies, as you like to call them.
The ice ferret's up. He's pretty banged up, though. He's got a little head trauma to the pilot, so he's going to be suffering a -2 to things.
Just a flesh wound.
He's also missing those arm LRMs, so he's just got the LRMs in the torso.
Okay.
He will try to hit that Archer back there, though, and hope for the best.
Archer is feeling the pain here.
So, it's going to be a 9, all things considered.
Totally reasonable for a clan pilot with head trauma.
Extreme, right? I believe we're at extreme.
Yeah, plus the 2. Yeah, right.
So 9.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Mislinks. This
Mislinks.
dying salvo.
Yes. He'll be dumping into the archer as well.
Okay.
Although he will only have to work with 7s.
7s, yeah. No aneurysm. All right.
Double 3s, does that count for something?
Yahtzee? I don't know. There it is. All right, so that's the 7 you were looking for, and that is M2 or M1? How many LRMs on that group? 2, right?
It's an M2, but it's a max 4.
All right, so you get the max.
So get the max.
Group of 2 and group of 2?
Yep.
Torso?
Torso. What's that left leg?
Left arm, yeah. All right, so the archer's still in the fight here. Gargoyle. This is where the pain train hits.
He's going to primary fire the pulse lasers, 1 plasma cannon, a micro pulse laser into the manticore. Okay. He's going to save the other plasma cannon for the guy next to him.
And a drop kick.
Presumably.
Oh, Kevin, bringing the micro pulse laser into the game.
It's here.
It's here to stay, guys. It's,
right. So, large pulse
who's your
lasers.
primary target? Manicore, you said, right?
Manicore.
Okay. I'm just going to stay over here and start marking damage, Kevin.
All right. So, he's at a 4, but -2, so it's an automatic hit with the large pulse lasers.
Why am I not surprised? So just,
they're large pulse.
They're large pulse lasers. So this is going to be 7 points of damage.
To the...
Unbelievable. You destroyed the Manicore.
Right to that same side.
Right through the unbelievable. All right, so the Manicore, a smoldering wreck, Kevin. You deliver a telling blow up in smoke. If you finish off this bulldog, there's nothing the Gryphons can do at this point but retreat.
So it's the plasma cannon's a 0 point blank.
Yep. You're skill 2, right? Or skill 3?
3.
Okay.
So it's not an easy win.
So 3, 4. Okay, 4 or potentially 5. Let's call it a 4.5.
A 5 if I get a 5.
You're gonna get like a 12, I'm sure. A 5. Okay. Ooh. No argument required. Okay, so the plasma cannon hits. Now, Kev, that generates a critical hit. Oh, man.
No good.
Bulldog remains firm here.
And then he will kick.
Stop.
And you know what? It would have never hit him anyway because it's the second target.
Oh, correct.
So I have a +1.
Yeah. Okay. So, kick attack.
Yes. Just piloting versus your mods, right?
Yeah. So, like, you need like a 4.
A 4. 5 is the secondary target.
Yeah. Here it comes, guys. That's
wow.
Wow. Almost a miss, but not quite.
A piloting check on my, or no, do we not? That's not in the.
No, but I need to make a control check because I just got kicked.
So 5 points of damage from the kick.
All right. Show me where it went.
Point to the doll where it went.
point on the miniature where it hurt you. An 8. All right, so that's that right side again. It's not. It's you love it. It's not enough to go through, but you do get
a motive check.
You get a motive check, which you do not get, and then also I have to make a control check, which we can do at the end of the turn.
That's an automatic melee thing.
Yeah, when you get kicked, DFA'd, or rammed / charged, that is what happens. So.
You'll be happy to know that's all I got.
Kevin, I don't know if I can retaliate. So, guys, let's move into piloting.
Is a control check just like a motive again on your part?
It's like a piloting check. Yeah, it's like a piloting check. So let's talk about who took what damage. Your vulture, I think, needs to make a piloting check, right?
The vulture does.
I mean, listen, you could fall and land on ammo. I don't know. It could happen.
He took... I don't think it was 14.
No, but I think he took 7. I mean, over 7, I should say.
Gargoyle was safe. Mislinks died, so it's just the vulture.
Just the vulture.
He's got a 4 piloting.
He's not going to die, though. You know why? Because his ammo is Gauss ammo. I can't kill him. But you know what? I'll roll the location.
But you know what? It's fucking...
But you know what? I'm going to smash that model now.
Check the pilot.
7. It does go to the torso. Goes to the torso, Kevin. Can I confirm a critical hit here?
It's not in.
It's not in on the vulture?
No, it's got 2 more.
Oh, gross. I hate this game. All right. Well, I can make my control check on the this dude over here. So he took... how much damage did you deal to him? Just 5. So he just needs to make his normal piloting, which is 5. So I need a 5 or less.
There's a mod for kicking.
There's not. So he's good. Vroom, vroom. All right. So Manicore down. Hellspawn down. Manicore in your garden is down. Hellspawn, Caesar, both destroyed. Mislinks destroyed. Fenris banged up. But guys, I don't it's not enough.
Highlander could just start running around DFAing everything.
Just DFAing if he could reach anything, Kevin. If he could reach anything, but I don't think that he can. So guys, we're gonna discuss some things, maybe make some moves. We'll be right back. All right, guys, here we are on the planet of Towne. And unfortunately, Clan Wolf, implacable. They have taken the town. The wolves have raided the town. The Royalston Gryphons. It's unfortunate. They came out so strong. They felt real good about it, but they just could not finish the job. Clan Wolf absolutely decimating here, both tactically and I think just from firepower. We did the math. We looked at it multiple ways, but the reality of the situation is there's just no way I could come back from this deficit. So the Gryphons looking to withdraw. We're going to wrap this one up, so guys, stay tuned for the after action report. Guys, there is 12,000 battle value, sir. Well done.
Into the books, as you would say.
In the books, as I've been known to say. That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I loved it.
I loved it. It was good. It was good. I mean, honestly, I think the blame's on me. We kind of talked about this for a couple minutes, but we'll dive into it now. That archer, I deployed it wrong. I should have left the... I don't know. It's all about force build. I was really excited to use like a bulldog and a Manicore tandem and like push them up the gut, and then really what I should have done was just left one of them on the back objective. I left the archer back there thinking, you know, it had the twin Artemis 20s, it would get better hits.
Right?
But it's just, I missed so much
with
it. I mean,
I think too, I mean, it probably would have had more opportunities to get sweeter targets, but the woods were something unique here where generally we kind of put woods around like the 1/3 in kind of on the map, right? It's generally not like a central feature.
Yeah.
Where here, especially with this mission type 2, it was like right in the middle of the three key, you know, sequential objectives.
Well, the ones we
and it turned out we didn't even try to go for like those, you know, like neither of us tried to cap those 2. We kind of just picked off the ones I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I mean, so many things I regret. I mean, partially the deployment of the Caesar as well. I had her out on the flank. I should have had it more central with the rest of the Lance and pushed more aggressively.
It's one of those few cases where the low tactics really kind of put you out there.
It really got really screwed. And like, this is the thing with Clan Mechs that I actually, I mean, I like. Because all things considered, I think it was a relatively balanced game.
I was worried, honestly. Coming into it, it felt like you had more armor in general, more firepower. What I really had, and it didn't really materialize until I started, you know, until the game developed, was the range, right?
The range.
I just had you were swinging, and I had your head, you know.
It's true. And like what I was going to say was, the one thing I really like is the TMM playing into initiative. You know, because you pay out the nose for speed and battle value and point value no matter what system you use.
I think that bump in initiative, like that just native bump that clan mechs get because their TMMs are just generally much higher on average, is worth, like, it makes it feel a little bit more balanced, right?
Yeah. I can also say that the way we're doing initiative now, because the last time we played, we were doing it the old way.
Correct.
Love it. Way better.
Yeah,
much smoother, much quicker, seamless. It was just a very fluid set of rounds.
The roll meant something, right? But there was, again, not a ton of decision making. Obviously at the end there where it was like I'm split firing, spotting, and like there was some math there. But other than those, those like desperate maneuvers, you're really not, spending a lot of time overthinking and analyzing. I don't know, man. It was a great game. I wish I could have connected on a couple more shots. My Highlander got stuck out of the fight. The Archer wasn't able to get into the battle. And what sucks is I took your Stormcrow out early. I mean, it was a 4-on-6, and that Caesar hung in like a boss. Took a lot of shots,
Yeah. And that's the thing, like the Stormcrow knew if he showed his face again, he would have been destroyed. But with the woods there, he basically he saved the day, more or less. Because that was just taking out your Caesar, not having any support there. That I was just able to chain objectives.
Yeah, and I should have should have moved the Bulldog onto objective 2 and got the Archer free.
It makes sense though. I mean, because there's often times where that fodder out there, right, just soaks up damage while your heavier weapons can lay on me, but you were just missing, right? Those LRM racks weren't connecting on TMM 3s because really all they could fire at were the little guy, my scouts out there.
Yeah, and of course when I did hit, it just like nuked them in one hit with the Highlander hit.
You're right. If had they connected earlier, it would have been a much different thing.
And I sort of regret not being more aggressive in terms of the movement because the Highlander is so slow. I should have sprinted him 3 or 4 turns in a row, get him 20 inches deep on the board, and that would have put him in a much better position rather than move him 3 inches. You actually froze me the one turn I remained stationary because I wasn't sure which way you were coming. And again, it's what happens when you have an 80-ton mech that moves, 5'8", right?
Yeah.
It's hard to sort of counteract that. So I thought it was a fun battle. Again, love the Destiny system. We're playing with a lot of advanced technology. I mean, you pulled a ton of stuff out of the recognition guides, which I love.
Yeah.
I did as well. I think the Highlander came out of the rec guides, and maybe the Archer too. But yeah, it was a good time.
And with all this crazy new equipment on the board, like it made the Destiny system just made it much easier to implement. It's like
it's got that Alpha Strike.
Unique damage brackets or range brackets.
Right. Just look at the modifier, add it, and
I'll tell you what, those dual plasma cannons, I'm a big fan. I feel like though, like they were able to shine because I was able to like hand pick targets without getting too much hit. But otherwise that gargoyle doesn't have much else for firepower. Like it's specifically like a disabler, right? And luckily I was able to disable the Caesar, but he didn't really. I was hoping he'd be able to like be more effective on like the Highlander, for example.
Did a Highlander even take damage? It didn't.
No,
undamaged. Undamaged. Yeah, smart.
Leave
you left it alone. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And the Vulture was brutal.
He was good.
The twin gals.
Single punch of 10.
That hurts, man. Oh, it hurts.
I think I got really a few lucky shots though. I got that double right side on the Manicore, which just punched right in.
Yeah. I think we would have been playing turn 7 right now if you had not killed the Manicore.
Yeah.
And the thing has so much armor, but you hit it twice in the same spot, with the equivalent of like 60 points of total war damage, right? Like classic
Spear
damage.
of Destiny.
Yeah, it's interesting. We talked about like building our own sort of BB type system for this, and we talked about how we would look at the damage from the ticks and things like that, and like something that does like a 10 blast, like a Warhawk or this thing, like would that cost more? I don't know, because you also missed the Hellspawn like 3 times with both Gauss and did nothing right early in the game, so it's kind of a boom or bust type thing. But overall, like I said, great. It was a great game. I'm bummed I couldn't pull it out because I came out so strong. But that is that's just how it felt. So, closing thoughts.
Fate would have it.
Yes.
we're going to make our push to Terra, so...
the Gryphons are going to lick their wounds and prepare. Prepare for the counter.
You couldn't stop the inevitable. I like it though. I was a little worried just diving into all the advanced tech, but I think the implementation of just a lot of the classic chassis with the Ill Clan era again has just brought me in. I'm hooked. I'm for it.
I'm in on the Ill Clan era. Yeah, I am. I love the fact that we have archers and Highlanders and
all these new miniatures I'm about to get in T-minus.
Oh my god!
Maybe 2 weeks.
By the time this video comes out, Kevin, as I said, we could be swimming in a pool of plastic.
Yeah, I'm going to be now gearing them all around these Ill Clan variants.
It's going to be great. Just gluing hatchets to your gargoyles.
Yes. I had almost brought the Gargoyle K. I think it is the K that has a hatchet, and I was like.
Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't even know.
It would have been great. He would have been like the woodsman.
Dude, could you imagine if he went up to the bulldog, just like flip the thing over, rending a hole in the side?
It's expensive though. There's no way. I had a tough time trying to fit this list because Clan, even though I have 5 and you had what 6?
Yeah.
They're just so expensive. Mm-hmm. It's just you pay for all of that good engine speed. Everything costs.
I will tell you, the speed is worth it. The Highlander was.
I would agree. Useless. I mean, having 2s on like your heavies and assaults, TMM,
just being able to maneuver, especially in an objective game like this.
Like the Gargoyle doubled back on that other objective.
Yeah,
with a 5-inch walk.
Yeah, right. No time at all. Right. And I mean, thinking about my game against Tom, and how valuable the Thanatos was, which is like a Gargoyle 5.8, 75-ton heavy with a 5.8 movement profile. It's just such a huge difference than these 3.5 lumbering assaults or like the Annihilator, which I can barely use anymore because they're just they don't get anywhere, right? And that's the tough thing. Somebody posted a comment that we need to implement the rules where they get like airdropped out of the dropship and they can just land wherever, like deep striking.
Yeah.
Deep strike my Space Marines. We need to deep strike my Annihilator. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we got to come up with like rules around that.
A mission for it, perhaps.
Maybe that might be good. Just one specific mission type.
Could do it.
Deep strike. There you go,
guys. You heard it here. You heard it here. All right. So a couple quick things before we wrap up. First of all, before we wrap up, you wascally wolf. The first thing is Ares Games and Minis. I was just over there looking at some of their Felder cases for all the aforementioned minis I'm about to get. So they've got a ton of great stuff over there. Books, dice, minis, of course the Felder cases. They even have Fighting Piranha graphics now, which I need to get my hands on. Little stripes and caution symbols and numbers, all that great. So it just really brings the minis to life. Matt Steiner does a great job with those. So really looking forward to adding those to the forces here. So Ares Games and Minis has all that great stuff. And also, we mentioned in the beginning, I'll say it again, guys, please subscribe, give the video a like, leave a comment, let us know what you thought. And of course, if you want to get more involved or you want to get your hands on the beta copy of these rules, you can head on over to Patreon. And even if you just want to help out the channel, as little as $1 a month. It's 25 cents a week, Kevin. 25 cents a week for a wonderful Battletech video. We usually drop a video every week. Just a quarter. What costs a quarter anymore these days? Not even a stick of gum. My kids came home from camp the other day. They're like, Dad, I need $2.25. I said, for what? They said, a pack of M&Ms in the vending machine. I said, what?
You were like, join my Patreon.
I said,
think about
join my... That's exactly what I said to them. Oh my God, it's crazy. $2.25 for M&Ms, Kevin. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So for less than a pack of M&Ms in a vending machine, you can join Patreon.
I mean, look at what a cup of coffee costs these days.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Well, that's it, guys. Kevin, excellent game. It's great to have you back in the studio.
You had me on my toes. I won't lie.
It was a good one. It was a nail biter. But other than that, sir, I look forward to our next endeavor. Mm-hmm. And until then, guys, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.